We're back. We're out in the bush. It's been 6 weeks since Mark and I came up here last time. It is way too long not to detect for 6 weeks. But here we are. So we're in the same area. Mark's not with me. It's just me and the trusty companion Eddie. And we're going back to that spot where the quartz reef was. So we didn't get to work it. It started pissing down with rain for 36 hours. So I'm going to have a good go over it this weekend. I'm champing at the bit just to try and see what's there. Yeah, we'll give it a crack. So, and if you haven't subscribed, can you just click the button? Like, it doesn't cost you anything. It'll help me out. I'm getting good views. I'm really excited by this. Like, we're up to 2,500 views or something. People in the States, people in Canada, people in Indonesia. It's very cool. I like this YouTubing thing. So anyway, if you can, push the button, help me out. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. So I'll bring you back when I see something. We're on the board. I haven't been filming much this morning because it's been nothing but lead shot. It's just one of those mornings. But I'll show you. So I've been working up this gully here, around on the other side, all the way up to the top, and then I came down this area which is on the side of that gold, the quartz reef, which is just up on that bit of a spur there, and I came across a little signal in amongst the lead. I didn't film it, but g'day Eddie. Oh, so here we are, our first bit for the morning. It's tiny, but it doesn't matter. We're on the board. All right. So let's keep going and see if we can get some more, huh? The wind is really bad this morning. It's bloody cold. But I've come across another signal. I'm about 2 meters from the first little bit that I got. And I'm working the hillside, yeah? So I'm not working mullocks. So I love hillside gold because it's gold that nobody has moved ever. It's just been coming down the hill over millennia, and you're the first one to touch it. But anyway, that's my exciting information. I've just got this this little sound. And of course there's EMI as well. But there's a tiny faint signal. We're gonna dig it out. Wow, that sun's bright. I've got another target. And it's a couple of meters from the last one. And I'll give you a listen because we all love to listen. So I reckon it could be lead, so we'll dig it out. I'm stuffing up this whole YouTube filming content thing. See, I've just been digging out lead all morning, and I haven't really been getting excited about targets. But yeah, I just got gold again, and I didn't film it. So anyway, I'll show you. What are you doing, Ed? You're digging holes too. So down here, it was all clay. So there was hardly any crunchies. And there we go. So it's a nice bit. So you wouldn't believe it, I've done it again. Constant lead digging up stuff. It's just, yeah. And then I found gold. So look, I'll show you where I got it. Right at the base of this tree, and there was just a little bit of a signal there, and I just thought it was a bit of lead shot, but it ended up being a tiny bit of gold. So Good colour, happy times. I'm just gonna keep going. So I came back to the car. I needed a coffee. It's bloody cold up here. It's windy. Anyway, that's what it is in Victoria in winter. So anyway, come back to my car, which is just over yonder. And then I've been working these little, I don't know, trench things. And there's bigger ones further up, like quite long ones. And they've been chasing the reef that runs through this hill. And anyway, I've been working it, and I came across this, I don't know, little mullock heap, and didn't have to scratch too far, and I got myself a specimen, which is, and I'll give it a lick, so it might come up a bit better. And then it goes all the way through to the other side as well. So I don't know whether I'll just clean it up and keep it, or maybe put it in a bath of acid and see if I can get the gold out of it. But either way, bit of fun. All these videos that you're not going to see, the majority of them that I've actually filmed today have ended up being lead. So they're going to be cut from the main. So, but anyway, thought I'd give this one a crack. I'll let you hear it. I'm still in that same area as the specimen. So really faint signal on top of a mullock, beside a bit of a hole. So the specimen came from over there, hole there. So we'll give it a crack. So you're probably not going to be able to hear the machine, right? So you can just watch me speed up a version of me digging it out, and hopefully it's gold. Super fun. So I'll put this with you so that you can hear it. And I'll get all my metal objects out of the way. First scoop, not bad. That's a big rock. That's a big rock. So that's what we got. And that's just a big rock. And it's covered with dirt. So we will definitely dolly pot this one out when we get home. Thanks, Ed. So this is a bit of a first for me. So what I've got is, and I'll show you, down there-ish is where I got the specimen, and then there was the hole, and that was the other specimen that I've just pulled out. And then I went into the hole, I cleared out some crap. I went into the hole, I found the reef, and put the detector over it, and it had a faint signal. Anyway, so I've been chipping away at it, and something's just dropped down. I haven't done this before, so I'm hoping that it's something. So I'll set you up. So I'll give you a listen. So it's dropped down here. So I can only assume that it's gold. So we'll give it a crack. And it's a nice chunky bit of quartz. Oh, I can't see anything. There's not a lot of weight to it, but we'll take it home, crush it up, see what it is. Chipped a little bit more off. Guess what? We've got a signal. Today is a very good day. So the reef that I was digging into, I'm getting swarf from my from the pick, which is it's just crap. So that gives me an excuse to come back and come up here with a crowbar and attack it one weekend. But so I've kept working my way down the hill. So we were up there, and I've been slowly making my way down, and then I'll show you like the trenches. So you can see the trenches that they're making across the hill, catching onto that that reef that's coming down. Anyway, so the mullock heap from the trench, and I've done a bit of a scrape, and then it's got louder and it's quite deep, so I'm assuming that it's not lead shot for once. So we'll dig it out. Oh, it's a lovely bit of quartz. And until we get it cleaned up, until we get it cleaned up, I'm tipping there's a bit of gold in it. So here I am at the bottom of the reef working, exactly where I was last time when I pulled out that little reefy bit and said that I loved this hobby and all that in the last video. Anyway, so I'm just reworking it because of the rain. I didn't get to work it very much, so I'm just working it a bit more, and I've come across a target pretty much in exactly the same spot, and it's in a clump. So we're going to break it apart. Doesn't sound very big, whatever it is. Oh, and I think I see it. And it's gold. It's tiny, but it's the right color. And I'll give it a traditional clean. There it is. Good stuff. We'll keep looking. Good morning. It's day 2. Bit of a late start this morning. It was a bit cold to get out of bed. But so I've decided to head to a different area that I've been, that I've seen in the past, and it's I'll give you a look. It's just smack bang in the middle of the bush. There's like shallow workings-ish, so that they're sort of deep holes, but not mines. So anyway, I'll give you a look. This is the one that I'm working on at the moment. You can see it's only about 2 meters deep, or what is it, 6 foot for you Americans. So there's one there. There's one there. There's one up the back there. There's one here. They're just sort of scattered everywhere. So anyway, I've been working them, didn't hold much hope. Found a bit of a target but couldn't find anything there on that scratching. and then worked my way down and got a bit of a signal on the side. And I got a little bit. So I'll show you. It's really no bonanza here, but I'll put my finger next to it so that you can maybe see it. And it's a start. So it's a bit of gold, and hopefully there's going to be a few more like yesterday. Make it a good weekend. Hey, Ed? Yeah, I've kept going. That's where I found my last bit, over there. And then I moved to this one, and I ended up getting a signal just in the dirt. And I just thought, oh, that's going to be lead shot. It's in dirt. Yeah, no, it was gold. So just a little bit, but literally in dirt. So looks like I've got to dig every single target around here. So my last one that was in the dirt was just through there. And then I've come around, and you can see the mullock. It's got some chunky quartz lying around, so obviously they've been breaking stuff up. And we've got another one in the dirt, but you know what? Because the last one wasn't, well, it was gold, and I thought, for sure it's lead. Yeah, why don't we dig it out together? So I'll give you a listen. Sounds a bit much for gold, but I was surprised last time. I was totally in the wrong spot. Probably still am. Obviously I am. Here we go. You record it and it's lead. That's what happens. So I've got to stop recording it. Bugger. Oh well. So I'm spending the afternoon now just exploring new areas within the area that I'm working at the moment. And I came across this, I was going down this track, came across this heavily worked area, and I'll show you. I don't know if the camera picks it up well, but like these guys have come in and just dug everything, raked everything up, dug the top of mullock heaps. So they must have been pulling some gold out of the ground. I'm not sure if it's the best way to do it, but anyway, so I've gone over their stuff and I've come across a little signal, so we're going to dig it out together, and I'll give you a listen. So I've just scratched it back to the pebbles at the moment, so yeah, we'll see what it is. Sounds pretty good. And it's in the crunchy stuff already, which is a good sign. I'll turn this around to you so that you can have a listen. So we've got a little clump. Just looks like a bit of rock, but we'll break it up. Ooh, if I can break it up. I don't think I... Oh, here we go. I think I'm going to have to do this better. Alright, it's in one of these little bits. I think I see it. Looks like it might be in a bit of ironstone. It's only very small. Yep, there we have it. I'm not sure if that comes up very well. But a bit of gold through the ironstone. Nice. So here we are. Have a look at this. We are nowhere. We are smack bang in the middle of dense bush. But, you know, at home you study the maps, you have a look, and you come up with little rich areas, and then you get here and it's just a goat track in and just completely pretty much unworkable. But you know what, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We've got a signal in like a little cleared patch. So we're going to have a bit of a dig. So I've just given it a scrape back, and yeah, let's have a look. Oh, yes it is. Thanks, Ed. We got a little bit of gold. Nice. So it's pretty crazy working this gully. Like, it is just full on. It is definitely a winter gully to work, because this would be snake central in summer. But anyway, I got a target. I'll give you a listen. We'll dig it out. So I'm down in the gravelly bit, so it might be a good one. So clearly we're not in the bush anymore. We're back at home. And apologies for the abrupt ending on the last bit. It was nothing. Ended up going to a few more places after that and just couldn't find anything decent. So next video, I plan to head back out to that reef and see if I can dig more out of the ground. And yeah, so we're up to having a look at what we've got for the weekend, which wasn't a bad haul. I'm certainly not retiring, but we'll have a look. And I'll turn the light on. So we've got what is it, 3, 6, 7, 8 pieces of little gold, and then we've got 5 species, but I reckon this one's a hot rock, but we're going to smash it up in a minute. So I've given them a bit of a clean, so we can see the gold in that specie. If you have a look down in that hole on this one, you can see the gold in there. So I'm going to smash that one out as well. This one, it's pretty cool. We've got some gold running through to the other side. So I'm going to smash that one out. And this is the one from the reef. So I've cleaned this. I cannot find a trace of gold in it. So I'm just going to smash it up. I reckon it'll be along this fault line here. But anyway, we'll go downstairs and we'll smash them up and see what we get out of it. So I've swapped to camera mode here because I think it's easier to focus. So this small one here ends up having gold on the top as well as running straight through it. So I'll smash that up. But this one's the interesting one. You can see that piece of
gold in there, in the hole. And I just put my glasses on. That's right, I'm getting old. And where did I see it? Up here. So I flipped it over, and there's a little piece of gold coming out just at the end of my thumb there. So I am a little bit super excited here. So I'll smash it up and I'll show you. So how's this for a nice little reefy bit that came out of that? Whoop, I'll flip it over. Beautiful colour on it. So this is the aftermath of the rock so far, and it's just scattered with tiny little pieces of gold. So this here is what I've got out of it so far. That was the first rock, and this is just going to have to be crushed in the dolly, and then the fine gold, and it's full of fine gold. So this is the first rock that I've actually had where it's full of fine gold as well. So pretty excited about this little lesson here. And now we've got this one. Give it a good hit so that we can get it all out. Where are you? It's a nice bit. Whoop. We'll keep going. Well, here it is. It's all in pieces. I'm not going to smash it up too much more than that in the cloth, but that's what we've got out of it so far. So what have we got? 5 little bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to smash it up in the dolly, and we are going to see how much fines we can get out of all those rocks. But as for the other ones, that's what we've got there too. So I'll finish it off. I'll show you what's in the pan, and then we'll take it upstairs and have a weigh-in.
So there we are. That's probably the best that I can do. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those kitchen sieves or anything, and I've only got the dolly pot, whereas I need one of those rock crushers, I reckon. Should invest in one if I'm pulling stuff out of reefs. Anyway, I'll pan it off and I'll show you the results.
So definitely got some gold, and I'll try to reveal it. So we've got a good splattering throughout. Some nice dust. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm not going to weigh this in. I'm just going to snuffer this stuff up, but I will. I'll go upstairs and weigh in the rest. So back upstairs for the weigh-in. Firstly, if you haven't subscribed, push the button. It'll really help me out. So I'll show you. Ooh, here we go. So this was the total, apart from the dust that you saw. So some great little chunks out of those rocks. So anyway, we're going to do a bit of a weigh-in, and hopefully it's better than our last one. Whoop. Ooh, look at that! 1.2 grams. That is not bad at all. That's what, double what we got last time. So exciting stuff. So I'm looking forward to going back to that reef. And thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.